Started riding motorcycles when I was about 5 years old. Started racing when I was 13. So it was just training or practicing, getting better on the bike, getting the skills down. And then when I did turn 13 and it was ready to go race, I was full-blown racing every weekend and training every day. Got to ride with Honda right when I turned 16. I was the fastest I ever was. I went to Texas, the first amateur race of the year. Kind of whipped the bike in the air to get going straight down the track, and I looked over the green flag and I see a wheel coming down at me. Went head first into the ground, and I was laying there on the ground and couldn't feel anything. I was ready to get up and start whooping some ass, but unfortunately I couldn't get up. I told my cousin, man, I'm paralyzed. And my cousin like, no, this type of stuff happens all the time. Laying on the backboard, going outside the track, and I had some people looking down at me and threw a peace sign to them before I got into the ambulance and took off. So, ever since then it was trying to figure out what to do and just keep going, just keep riding, how much I could do being paralyzed. Fortunately, I've done quite a bit. Never thought it was possible. Got my specially built bike, and it's been a good journey. One of the most memorable things for me getting back on my bike was definitely the influence of Jesse Blauer and Life Rolls On. It was, he influenced me to ride again. I was determined to get better and get through this and get going. I knew it was something to work at, and that's what I like to do, is to have something to work for, or else there's no point to living, basically. I knew I could ride it. It was the whole, desert scene, no jumps, nothing like that. So a guy tried to pass me on the left side, clipped me and ripped the bars out of my hand. And right there in the middle of the track, I was laying and I was yelling, I was like, come on, man, you can do it, you can do it. And he couldn't pick me up. So, it was like a 30-minute, 40-minute delay. Just get to the road and be safe. And I got there and I was like, yeah, I can't ride anymore. My shoulder's messed up, my shifting's broken, I'm done. I just thought about all the hard work and all the preparation I put into the race, and so by the time they finished putting gas in my bike, I was like, all right, I'm just gonna finish this thing. And I get out there, I almost forget I'm paralyzed when I'm riding, and life in a wheelchair is definitely different. I knew it'd be hard from day one. I'm just here trying to make the best of it, and a lot of kids out there that have problems, and I'm not the only one, I know that. So I want to share my story, and if they can take something away from it, then awesome.